It is not time for God's people to sit back. No, we must be alive and awake and very, very engaged. Everything God's people care about is at stake right now in our country. And so God has led us to produce this God Bless America magazine. This is just a rough draft. We're about to print 100,000 copies. You want this magazine at your church. Articles by David Gibbs, Scott Pauley, Paul Chappell, John Wilkerson, a number of wonderful articles in this magazine. Now, how can your church get them? Well, we're shipping pallets of these throughout the country, and we have state captains. And these captains, once they receive them, they want to distribute them to churches in their state. Now, how can a church get them? Well, the church has to promise two things. Number one, they have to promise that they'll actually give the magazines out to their church on a Sunday service. If you don't promise that, you cannot have the magazines. The second thing you have to promise that when you give these magazines out, you will stop in that service and pray that God will send a great awakening to America. We've not totally raised the budget, but we're working on that. We believe the budget will be completely raised. If your church would like to give a donation, you can do that at godandcountry.me. You don't have to give a donation, but you have to get involved. We cannot sit back right now. God's preachers and God's people must be engaged right now to raise the level of righteousness in this country. And this is just another tool for us to do that. I want you to get involved. Contact your state captain and say, look, my church wants that magazine that we can give out in a Sunday service. May God bless.